everyone, welcome to WagerTalk TV. My name is Minty, and I'm joined by Bruce Marshall at Bruce A. Marshall on Twitter and Ralph Michaels at CalSportsLV on Twitter. This Sunday, we've got the San Francisco 49ers at the Baltimore Ravens. I don't want a blowout game, okay, Ralph? So please tell me that it's not
Super Bowl preview, Harbaugh rematch. Oh, no. But Bruce, on Bet On It, I do some TNA, and so we talked about the system, and this is such a big game, I just want to repeat it. From week 9 on in the NFL, so we have legitimate teams. When two teams have a win percentage of 70% or higher, the home favorite of 3 or more has gone 66%, 19-10 against the spread. Is that the better team has won, or just an anomaly?
It could be both, but I think each game is a snowflake, and there's another trend here. San Francisco is an underdog this year, has covered all of its games and won them all. So that's right. That's an interesting trend here. We'll see, and I think the spread's going to stay there this week, so that would suggest the Ravens. And obviously the Ravens, there's a case to be made for them just watching them in recent weeks. This looks like a Star Wars offense, but you'll say this too, and I'm sure you'll bring it up probably. It's not just Lamar Jackson in recent weeks. This defense has picked up the pace. I mean, the Texans, pretty potent with Deshaun Watson. Didn't score a touchdown until second part of the fourth quarter. Rams couldn't score a touchdown at all on Monday night. So this defense is really picking it up too. Then we get to Lamar and what he's doing. Yeah, it's Star Wars stuff, but I want to caution everybody. We've heard this before. I wanted to go back 3 years. Lamar's Heisman year at Louisville. I mean, the first half of the season, we were talking about never seen anything like that. Defenses, college caught up to him a little bit. Now, he's better now, and he's got weapons, and this offense is much better than last year. They added Mark Ingram. You've got Hollywood Brown, the rookie. They are doing something special. But I'm telling you what, San Francisco is the one stop unit in the NFL that I think might have enough foot speed to kind of negate Lamar. The Patriots couldn't quite do it. They sort of figured out what Lamar was doing. They couldn't contain him. San Francisco,
they don't have the defensive end and the speed on the ends.
They don't have the spin.
Yeah.
San Francisco has that sort of speed, and they are not only beating these teams, they are beating them up. What did they do? They did the Rams almost as bad as the Ravens did. What they did to the Packers the other night, this defense is wrecking teams. Garoppolo is throwing to all of his receivers. They are there now. He had 10 guys catch passes a couple weeks ago. That was without Kittle. Kittle is back now. Deebo Samuel is great. San Francisco can go in there and win this game. So as an underdog, you bet we're going to take the Niners this week. Yep.
One thing is Baltimore has done what they've done as a dog. They were a home dog against New England. I mean, they were a favorite last week, but at home, they were still only 2-8 as in their last 10 as a home favorite role. They just got by Cincinnati. They lost to Cleveland. They just got by. Now, we can also say those were the beginning of the years, and Lamar Jackson has matured since that point. Absolutely. Because you look at Baltimore, they got sacked 3 times against San Francisco, but that was just because Lamar Jackson didn't have to run. He just stayed in the pocket, took some sacks, didn't expose himself. The only other times he's been sacked more than 1 time per game were games 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those are 2 games where they went 2-2 and they got outscored. So if you can sack them, if you can get some pressure, it's going to be an entirely different scenario to force them to throw instead of having the option in the big lead to throw. So can San Fran do that? Well, their defense is number 1 in sack percentage. You have a Baltimore team that does want to run the ball, but you have one of the best rush defenses as far as yards per game are concerned. So to me, I am afraid to play against Baltimore, so I'm not going to be on the San Francisco side, but you are clearly getting several points of value because Baltimore is such a popular public team right now, and Joe Public and the bandwagon are not going to play against the Ravens. So, if we had said prior to seeing what Baltimore did against New England and did last week, we had made this line, you'd probably be, 3 points less?
Yep.
I think we're seeing a 3-point inflation from the last 3 weeks.
We may not get this number with San Francisco the rest of the year, a number this favorable, so you're right.
Yeah, an elite D-line. I mean, the best D-line, and then adding Richard Sherman to the back end of that D-line has changed that defense dramatically.
Insight.
Swagger. Yeah, they got it.
Beautiful. Thank you, gentlemen. $2 Tuesday. Every Tuesday, get the hottest handicapper's best bet for just $2 at both WagerTalk.com and our sister site, SportsMemo.com.